In this video, we're going to learn how to use some of the financial formulas in Excel for time value estimations. The first one is the future value. I have this exercise in which we have the rate and the period, and I need to tell you that it's important to have the rate in the same periodicity as the number of periods. For example, here we have 10% annual and we have 5 years. We cannot have annual rate and months, for example. They should be in the same periodicity. And here the initial investment into, let's say, a saving account that produces the 10% is 10 million. And here it says that there are payments of 500,000, which means that every year we put down this amount. So what is the future value? What is the end value of money here? So formula is EF. It's important to select, as it suggests, number of periods is next payments, and present value. Here is what it says. The type, we click on 0, meaning all the payments are end period, and if the case is 1, it means that all the payments are at the beginning of the period. For the example, and normally it's 0 or nothing. You don't need to type it. So the answer is 19 million. So representing this into the cash flow means that the last one here, it will be plus this future value. So this would be the net cash flow. So just to check this is right, let's use the IRR formula, and we select all the cash flow, and we notice that it's exactly right. So it's 10%, it's 10% here, so this is the net cash flow. Let's go with the next one, which is called present value. And here we have a business in which we are going to receive 10 million every year. So I would represent this into the cash flow. I fix the reference by clicking F4 in my keyboard, and these money signs appear. So this will be the future cash flow of this business. I will receive this amount of money every year, and in the end I will sell this business for 120 million. So this will be my total incoming cash flow, inflow. So what is the present value? Here I use the formula EA. I select the rate. This 30% rate is the rate you ask the investment that you require in order to invest in this type of business. The number of periods, I select 5 years. Our cash flow is represented here on 5 years. Payments, I select 10 million, which are going to happen 5 times, and the future value, which is 120, the selling price of the company, and I type 0, meaning all the cash flows, the future inflows, will be end period. So the present value is 56 million. I will put this down here, and let's again use the formula IRR for English, internal rate of return, and we select all the cash flow. So here 30. So that means that if we buy this company or invest in this company an initial amount of 56 million, and this is the future cash flow, you would make this 30% return. The next one is called rate, and is the formula to estimate the rate. And let's select here the values. Here on top, we copy them and we paste them, just values, only values. So this formula rate is the one we can use whenever we know the number of periods in the cash flow, present value of the cash flow, all the payments that have to be equal as payments means, and the future value. If you know all the rest of the data and you require the rate of return, that your formula is that one. That's our rate. Next is the formula end period, and you need the formula end period when you wonder how long would you take to, for example, pay this loan, a 20 million loan you receive today, and you are able to pay 5 million every year, but you wonder how many years I'm going to take to pay back the money if the rate is 10%. So you will need 5 years. And the formula is very simple. Again, you select the rate, select the payment, the present value, and future value actually is 0 in this case. And 0 close parentheses 5 years. What if you cannot put down 5 but 4 million pesos? You will need a longer time. And what if you can pay 5 but the rate is actually a bit higher, let's say 15%, so you will need 6 years. And last, we have another borrowing situation in which we are told that the rate is a 10% annual rate compounding monthly. This is a nominal rate. We cannot use this 12% within our estimation or calculations. So we need to convert this annual compounding rate by a periodic monthly rate. In order to do that, we cannot divide this 12% by 12, meaning there are 12 months in a year and we divide it by 12. That's not possible. It wouldn't be equal. The equal rate is estimated. Here I suggest two ways. The first one is with the formula nominal rate, in which you select the effective rate, this one, and you again divide it by 12. Right, and the other one is sorry, here I have this this wrong. I should not have this type. Here is effective rate. The effective rate of 12%, we cannot divide it by 12. So we need to use this formula, nominal rate, and here you are asked the effective rate, which is 12. And here 12 means there are 12 months in a year. And then in the end, you divide it by 12 so you can get the monthly. And the other way is actually simpler because you take the effective rate, 1 plus the effective rate, and to the power of 1/12 minus 1. And you get both answers are equal. Both ways are fine. And then this exercise tells us that we have 5 years of monthly payments, so 5 times 12 months a year, so we got 60 payments to pay, and the loan is for 50 million. Future value, it will be 0 because whenever we pay the payments every month and we pay the 60 payments down, just after we pay the 6th one, we already pay all the balance, all the 50 million. So the formula is payment, and then you select the rate. You have to select the rate, the monthly rate, the number of periods, then the present value is the loan you get. Future value is 0. Remember that once you pay all the 60 payments, the future value of the balance would be 0. And you type 0, meaning all the payments are end period. So you need to pay every month 1,096,000. That's it. Thank you for watching.